we are going to play a competitive game called Pairs. This game is designed to motivate you to group processes, items, and other things together and to learn the lesson topics of the pack on each EDUCARD. You will be competing with 1 or up to 5 other players who will be trying to gain the advantage over you by building pairs better than you do. Let us begin. Leave the 2 wise cards in the pack for this game. Shuffle or mix up the cards, and then deal 3 cards to each person, beginning at your left and ending with you as the dealer. Place the remaining cards in the middle of the table or desk for a draw pile. Now all players can pick up their cards and look at them. Your mission is to build pairs by collecting 2 cards with the same number, 1 pair at a time. The person who was dealt the first card, player 1, starts by picking up the top card from the draw pile. He now has 4 cards in hand. He checks these 4 cards to see if he has 2 of them with the same number. If he has 2 cards of the same number, he can begin work to form his pair. He does this by saying aloud the lesson title of one of the cards of the pair in his hand, then resting that declared card face down on the table in front of him. He does not discard a card and must wait until his next turn to finish forming his pair. This is called the engagement stage of a pair. If, however, player 1 has no pair in his hand, he simply discards any card, and players must always have 3 cards in their hand. Now the next player, player 2, picks up a card from either the deck or the last discard from the top of the discard pile. At this point, player 2 can pick one of 2 ways of creating his pair. Either he can start creating his own pair from inside his hand, or he can attempt to capture player 1's pair that is in the engagement stage. In order to capture player 1's pair, player 2 must realize that the cards declared engaged by player 1 may belong or be related to the same topic that he is holding in his or her hand. It also means then that the numbers on the top of the cards would match. Remember, the cards are topic grouped in sets of 4s, meaning that all 4 relate in some way, and that they will all have the same number on the cards. If you can match, or if he can match his opponent's card using the related topics on his card, he will also match the number. He then exposes his card and says to his opponent, "I challenge you," and as long as the engaged cards have the same number, player 2 gets the pair. If, however, the numbers do not match, then it is called a false alarm, and player 2 has to pay the challenged person a penalty pair. If player 2 does not have a penalty pair to give at that moment, he is in debt to player 1 until he is able to pay his debt. As the round completes and player 1's turn comes again, he draws a new card, then turns over his declared card and adds the matching number card to it. The pair is now safe, meaning no one can capture them again. This is called the marriage stage. The game continues as each player takes turns at picking up a card and trying to form his own pair or to capture someone else's pair that is still in the engagement stage. As the deck of cards are used up, the discard pile is turned over and the game continues until all the possible pairs are matched. In other words, the cards are recycled in this game. When the cards on the table are used up, then all pairs in hand or in the engagement process are added to the player's points and counted. Unmatched cards are thrown back in the discard pile and are uncounted. The person with the most pairs wins. Enjoy your learning, and remember there are 2 more novelty games for you. For further information, please contact us at 637-6176 or check out our website at EDUCARDS on INR.com.